So listen to me. This is a crazy, crazy story. A high school football team decided to use the word Nazi as a play call just days prior to Yom Kippur when facing a predominantly Jewish town squad on the gridiron. So Beechwood High, located in Ohio, was closed Monday to observe the high holiday. On that Friday, Beechwood took on Brooklyn High School right here. Now, head coach Tim McFarland, seen right here, would resign from his position at Brooklyn. All from the fallout of that game on Friday, where it has now been confirmed his team used the word Nazi to audible. We would also learn the town of Beechwood, Ohio is roughly 90% Jewish. School officials from Beechwood put their foot down. They told Brooklyn High if they heard the word again in the second half, players would actually be pulled off the field. Now, the problem with that was later in the game, Brooklyn players used racial slurs instead of using the word Nazi. In addition, a Beechwood cheerleader did not finish the game after claims of Brooklyn High football players using the slurs and even going as far as to threaten Beechwood students. Superintendent Ted Kolaris, who's seen right here, would tell local media he was given info that this was a play call used in the past, but he just found out. Then when McFarland was let go and an assistant coach replaced him, this guy right here, Eric Seinenberg of the Beechwood City Council, would give his thoughts. He'd say, first of all, the assistant coaches, they obviously knew this was going to happen and allowed it to happen. One of them was just promoted to head coach. So is that person really the right person to be in that position now? And you know what? Even so, the question remains, why use this word at all? There's 171,476 words in the English dictionary, and that's just English. They could have chosen any other language to use, and yet they decided to go with this against a town that is 90% Jewish. Incredibly, McFarland was praised last year by the district for being an excellent coach and role model. He was recognized as a program honoree at the annual Ohio High School Football Coaches Association Clinic in February. On top of this, racial slurs and anti-Semitic language was hurled at Beechwood earlier in the season. Apparently, this is just a custom for opposing teams. Even more disgusting, years back, Beechwood's football team, their student body, fans, parents, subjected to even more hate. A father and son wore Confederate insignia, and a woman used racial slurs at two Beechwood students. In addition to all of that, a group, a collective, chanted white power during the game. Now you're probably saying, well, why is this so important to call out and curb? Because anti-Semitism is on the rise, from former presidents to some of the biggest names in music and entrepreneurship. And if you really think they have no influence, take a look at this, because you are out of your mind if you hold that thought. In Florida, Nazis did this on a highway. Projected across TIAA Bank Stadium for Georgia, Florida, was this message reading, Kanye was right about the Jews. Case in point, it has led to a direct rise in anti-Semitic incidents in this country, the highest recorded since 1979.